Yo, Wrecked, how's it going? You look like shit. You should probably get some more sleep. Not now, though. Show me your stock. No. Meh. Ooh. Now you're speaking my language.
Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy.
Welcome to Evolution of Horde Base Season 2. My name is Quill. Let's get started. This series is a step-by-step guide on crafting a Horde base. If you're looking for a cheap and easy build, this ain't it. That's just not how I do things. I prefer strength over cheese, so my builds tend to be large fortresses and heavy resource sinks. They aren't always the best, but that's not the point. It's about making something cool and having fun in the process. Although we'll be making a large hulking fortress, that doesn't mean it can't be sexy. In the early stages, yeah, the base will be pretty ugly. As time passes, we'll continue to upgrade, add traps, expand, and eventually decorate. Before you know it, it'll be a thing of beauty and death. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but damn, that looks good. Since I want this to be something anyone can build, I try to mimic the new player experience for the first few weeks. This means using less resources and lower quality materials. That won't be the case for long. After a couple weeks, new players should have the basics of the game figured out, so we're going to be ramping things up, starting with concrete. With all that out of the way, let's talk about production. This is my mine. It's a 30 by 30 area that I'm digging to bedrock. Don't worry though, I'm not expecting folks to have a giant mine or to spend all week farming materials. I need a hole in the ground for a future project, and I can get sand, clay, stone, iron, and oil shell all in one spot, so I've just been zoning out, digging, and watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Although I was able to purchase the auger schematic earlier, I don't actually have an auger. Still need 10 more motor tool parts before I can craft it, but even after I've gotten one, it doesn't mean I'll be going balls to the walls on building. The plan is to still keep expansions pretty reasonable on material cost each week. In total, I spent around 2 days digging here and at a potassium nitrate mine. The other 3 days were spent questing, looting, and crafting materials. I'm working with 1 workbench, 2 forges, and 2 cement mixers currently. I'll be adding a few more stations over time, but 2 of each should be plenty sufficient for a while. This week, before starting the upgrades, I had a total of 500 wood blocks, 4,863 cobblestone, and 4,890 concrete. If you don't have that much yet, no worries. We won't use all of it. It's just what I had on hand. The first item on this week's docket is to upgrade the lower base to concrete. Earlier this week, I upgraded the support pillars and below the walls, so we won't need to break those down this time. We'll focus strictly on the visible stuff. We expanded the foundation a little bit on the last episode, but rather than continuously doing more each week, I figured we could go ahead and lay out a majority of it now, so we won't have to worry about it for a while. This part can be skipped if you're running low on resources. We don't need the larger foundation yet, and will not be expanding over it until next week. I just don't feel like editing a foundation expansion each episode, so this is more for me than it is for y'all. Let me knock it out, and I'll give you a top-down view. foundation this size will cover you for a majority of the series. The black and white blocks are just there for size reference, and the red blocks are for future support pillars. Yellow blocks means there's something unique about that spot, but we'll cover those later. Truthfully, anything built outside of this new foundation will fall under the Quill got bored so he added extra crap category, and won't be necessary for the late stage version of this base to function. We'll cover that stuff near the end of the series though, so no worries for a while. Once down, feel free to upgrade the foundation if you've got the excess materials. Mine will be left at wood tier for a while, so it'll be easier to explain later sections. As sturdy as the bottom floor is, we don't want to stay here for long. It'll be fine for another night or two and serve as a holdout room later on, but the main spot will be on the second floor. The 6 red marks are continuations of the support pillars, and we'll want to add 4 blocks to their height. For the yellow marks, add a single block and then place a writable storage crate on top, followed by 2 more blocks. We'll close in the top layer and add a 1 block lip to the outside. On the short ends, we'll fill them in with cubes for now. We might rip them out later on for some electrical stuff, but I'm still figuring that part out. For the remaining openings, we'll place a ramp half-stair 0.5 meter block on the bottom sides, with a ramp to close in the windows in the middle, and then place cube halves on the second row, exactly like we did for the first floor. I didn't use ramps for this part right here and here in the middle because those are going to be doorways. Over on the front wall, we'll close in the windows and doorway with cubes on the third row and then frame them with cube half blocks on the outside layer. The windows are simple. Use bars on the top row in the middle and then poles set to advanced on the row below. To connect the doorway to the balcony, we'll use wedge 60 blocks on the sides and stairs filled in the middle. Frame the sides with bars and the middle with double poles. Now for the back doorway. Start by placing 5 cubes on the top of the bottom lip, centered with the door. We'll go ahead and get this third row with solid cubes as well. Instead of using cube halves to frame the entire doorway, we'll be using cube half corners on the side and only use cube halves on the top row. Close in the rest with bars and double poles. To wrap up this week's build, let's close in the back windows using cube half corners on the, corners and cube half blocks on the middle. Line the top 2 rows with bars and cap off the bottom with poles. Finally, top off the bottom lip with ramps below the windows and cubes on the sides. That'll do it for this week's build. I'm gonna head back home to craft some traps and get my gear sorted, and we'll pick this back up on day 21. But before that, here's a breakdown of my perks and books. Welcome back. It's the evening of day 21, so we're close to another horde. I spent the day hitting up the traders for ammo and gear, and I've got a lovely baseball bat ready to go, and still have a small stack of shotgun ammo. I also added a low-grade AK to my arsenal. Might not have any 9mm, but I have plenty of 7.62. For repairs, we have some cobblestone, concrete, iron, and wood on hand, but in case things go south, we can always pop upstairs and chuck some explosives down. Like the past 2 weeks, I've added a layer of wood spikes around the base to help out a little with zombie mitigation. Something I wanted to cover before the horde is that I made a mistake on the supply list earlier. I mentioned only having 500 wood blocks on hand. That wasn't a lie, but this week's build did cost me more than 500 blocks. I ended up crafting and using roughly 250 more, but I can't say for sure exactly how many. I'm fighting the plague right now, and brain fog is a bitch. Even putting this video together into a coherent explanation was challenging enough, so yeah, I'm not going back and doing the math to figure out exactly how many blocks we used. It's somewhere around 750, give or take 100 blocks, but if you're not going to do the full foundation expansion, then it'll be a lot less. Anyways, that's good enough for me, so let's get this horde done so I can go to bed. Here we go. Hey guys, y'all doing good? What's up, buddies? He doesn't need that arm. All right. Seems kind of low tonight. They're just taking some time spawning. Hey, there they are. There's a couple. Oh, okay. All right, here they come. Hey. not explode. Not let them explode. Alright, come on. Where are you guys at? You see, that right there, that is why you use these ramps. So you can easily get headshots and all that crap. Alright, you guys are just hitting this stuff, hitting those spikes, you're not actually hitting the walls. That's good. That'll work. Oop, reload. Good night. Oh man, that's just so easy. Alright, what are you attacking? There's nothing even over there, man. Oh, got a big one. Always take out the spitters first. Do not need them to blow up, because we will be screwed otherwise. This base is not ready for anything to explode on it. I mean, it would be fine if that guy exploded, but like, demolishers and stuff, probably not quite there yet. Spitters, it could take a couple of them. Let's go ahead and repair that. How's this stuff looking? All good? Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, y'all can group up here, that's good. Alright. Okay. Hey, buddy. Oh man, look at the loot bags. Do you see that, man? Do you see that? Look at it. There's like 4 of them, and there's 2 of you. All right, we're not gonna let you build up anymore. I hear a spitter coming. Let's go ahead and take care of him first. He's running away. Not bad. Come on. Y'all hurry up. I'm running out of people to bash. Oh, someone did hit me. Oh, dang it. Okay, calm down. Quit going so close. You're gonna get damage. You probably didn't need to use a bandage yet, but that's okay. Hey, lumberjack! Dude, you're far from home. This is going so great. Hey, military guy. Well, I thought he'd be more of a challenge, but that was pretty quick. Okay, you know what? I don't want to just stay down here the whole night. So let's go and grab this. Don't think we're gonna need that other stuff. We'll eat a few things. Go ahead and drink some drinks. We got some extra stamina, even though we're not really needing it because of, you know, sexy Rexy. Look how easy that was. So simple. What up, guys? Welcome to the party. You're a little late. But, that's for you. Well, that didn't do much, but that's okay. Pipe bombs kind of suck. Oh, never mind. It did do something. It took them out. Come on. Always take spitters out first. Or demos. Demos, then spitters, then everyone else. I need to repair my AK. Come on, pull up. There we go. Got it. Take you out. So, I know that we're not really making use of the second story yet, and that was one of the major parts of this week's build, but that's because we honestly made it in preparation of next week's build, where we add traps in and give the zombies a path to follow to get to us. This is going to just become a holdout room, but I can't make the path without having a safe area prepared for it. Alright, let me quit getting distracted here and clear these guys out. Oh, hey! Ooh, a puppy! Can I pet your dog? Oh, 2 dogs! And look at you. Let's go ahead and just repair that. Click that stuff up. Man, you guys look like you want to eat my face. You should curb your dogs, man. And let them have that for a minute. I'll heal up. And we'll go ahead and repair just to be safe. Yeah, all of this is holding wonderfully. That dog went flying. Do you see that, dude? You ain't seeing much of anything anymore. She isn't either. Hey, y'all hear that? It's morning. Let's go ahead and clear up these last few stragglers and take a look at everything we got. Come on, keep coming, keep coming. There you go. That's for you. That's for you. That's for you. Oh, still awake? No, you're not. Look at these loot bags. They're just so beautiful. There's so many. Alright, let's see what the rest of the base looks like. I don't think we lost a block at all. Nice. Oh, yep, this is the worst one. And let's see, how much? And it's fixed, so yeah, not bad. The base held up wonderfully, nothing was destroyed, and repairs were easy enough. If there's anything else that needs to be fixed, I can handle that later. Right now, all I want to do is crawl in my bed. I plan on releasing a new episode of this series each week, and have the next one scheduled for this upcoming weekend. Real talk though, COVID is kicking my butt, my brain feels like mush, and we're getting to the more difficult to explain building segments. We may end up having delays on episodes, but I am going to do my best to release them somewhere around 1 to 1.5 weeks apart from each other. Anyways, that's enough for today. Y'all have a great week. I'm going to bed.